All right, hopefully this looks decent enough over here from over there. So, what's going on, man? Hey, how's everybody doing over there in this YouTube land? Hope you guys are staying safe and like sane in these insane times. I got a little bit of a new concept for this video where I'm like talking into the camera. I'm sure you've seen those before, but yeah, I kind of wanted to give you guys an update on what's been going on with me for the past few years, and why I've been kind of silent as I have been, especially on YouTube. I don't think I posted anything since like Fingers Painted Purple. It's a no for the algorithm. And actually, back when I posted that, I was still in Boston. But I will assume that all of you knew, or that majority at least of you knew, that I actually moved to LA in 2016 and had a great time over there. As probably fewer of you guys knew, I actually ended up moving to Toronto and stayed put, sort of. You're probably wondering, why the update now? Well, the reason is that I finally have my regular life back. And after spending 2018 and 2019 in some weird limbo, I don't want to bore you with details, but the short of it is we had a completely ridiculous problem with Canadian immigration, and which basically caused me to be unwillingly separated from my wife for the majority of the last 2 years. We're out of the woods now, but it was definitely gruesome. I wouldn't recommend. Yeah, definitely no. Thankfully, I traveled a lot, so we were able to like see each other like every now and then when I was out on tour nearby. So anyway, after the Toronto move, even though we had issues getting Ivana over here, I thankfully stayed pretty busy. I did a tour of the west coast of China, which was great. I've never visited before, so it was all exciting and fresh, and yeah, it was quite the experience. A song that I helped produce actually won an award at the MIDI Festival, where we also performed for like, I don't know, thousands, I want to say 5,000 plus people. It was great. Super passionate people over in China. It was insane, especially with the music that we did. Plus, I also got a chance to see a bunch of old friends from like the Berklee days, from like Serbia days, some industry people. It was great. Good times overall. I've also attended NAMM conventions, 2019, 18, 2020. I think this last one was my fourth. It just keeps getting better and better. I met a bunch of like cool industry people. It's always like the biggest party. I actually ended up on the artist roster for a bunch of companies that I love. I mean, I've been using their products since like I can remember. Ernie Ball, Fishman, like Dunlop, Radial, great stuff. I mean, I couldn't be, yeah, it's a huge honor. I really hope this COVID thing blows over before January. I mean, NAMM 2021, hopefully. Now, I've also had the pleasure of performing a bunch during the past few years. Recorded a DVD with Circuline and Hawkstock. I think that's about to drop right about now. We played some really like weird and awesome like prog rock. Love working with them. I did a studio album with Peter Yonda and his band Olympic. It was their 21st record. They're kind of like these rock giants in Czech Republic. They've been around since the 60s, and it's like amazing. If you remember my good friend Aaron Boschbuch from the Fingers Painted Purple video, he was actually involved in that as well. And we actually ended up recording the album, performing with them live on a couple of dates, and just the entire experience was so good. Yeah, it's a huge honor, really. Like 21st record, I'm like, whew, okay. I also did a live record with this band from New York called Awaken. It's like this proggy heavy metal. Eric Gillette played a bunch of solos for them, which I got to transcribe. So that was great. And yeah, so that I think they got signed with a label, and I think that live record is about to get released. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up by mentioning it right now, but yeah, I don't think they'll mind. I've also recorded and released another live record with Special Providence, captured in our first European tour. It's just been a great time. Each of these projects they're so unique and so different, and it's such a good process, like adapting to each one of these like different situations and like playing the original music. You kind of share the passion with the people who actually wrote it, especially when you have to learn it quickly. That's yeah, keeps things fresh and interesting, so to speak. But more than anything else, I worked a bunch in my mixing suite in Scarborough. I spent a lot of time over there. I just mixed and mastered and recorded guitars, edited a bunch, and yeah, it's always a great time. So many awesome projects, really. I'm just lucky to be involved with so many creative people, really. One project in particular, though, it's a personal favorite of mine, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It's I mean, Jordan Rudess's Wired for Madness solo album. I mean, I can't believe that I was involved. Yeah, Jordan Rudess was kind enough to invite me and have me involved in both guitar and bass.
He did all kinds of work on the album. His name's Alek Darson.
And we actually ended up co-producing a song together as well. I mean, what more could you ask for out of life, really? It was insane. If you haven't checked it out yet, do yourself a favor. There is some insane music on that. And I mean, aside from that, it was just a dream come true for me personally, so that's nice. Now, after coming back from the last European tour with Special Providence, my wife and I actually bought a house, which is this. It's where I'm filming from right now. And it's an absolute gorgeous gem just south of Toronto. And we have finally enough space for both of us to kind of spread out and work on our projects and get all of our crazy ideas out. And we are just loving it. It's this amazing platform to just build upon. I've been working on my solo record for the better part of this year, and I mean, it's just such a wonderful space to work in. Now, speaking of building, this is actually the last few weeks of this studio being the way it is right now. I've been working with Acoustic on designing and just overhauling the crap out of this room. And they just built this awesome, super modern looking mixing room with just like amazing acoustics, which I can't wait to do it. There's like a couple of things that we gotta do before we hang all the acoustic materials. Gotta get the door there, gotta upgrade this door as well, and this mess. However much I like it, and actually, it's gotta go. Dark Pup, who remembers this poor thing? So this will all go and be covered in this beautiful acoustic product. It's gonna be amazing. Actually, I'm planning on taking all of you guys along for the ride as we're making all those changes. So subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned for that. I think it's gonna be quite the project when it's done. I can't wait. Now that I'm finally settled here and I have my life back, I'm actually planning on making a bunch of new content for you guys on a regular basis. Imagine that. Now I actually want to involve all of you guys in this as we grow the channel, as we grow the community. I think it's super important to know what you guys think and what you want to see and to hear, and what kind of content should we make for this channel. Let me know in the comments. I mean, I'm all ears and eyes. You can't read with your ears, maybe if you really try hard. We're still kind of on the smaller side anyway, so all of your comments are going to be read, so comment away. So yeah, that's about it for this life update video, I guess. You know, I just wanted to let you know kind of what I've been going through for the past few years, and what's been going on, and what's about to come in the very near future. So I'm actually, the big thing is the solo record, which I'm super stoked about. There are some things that I have never done. I'm totally like exploring new like musical things that I've literally never done before. So I'm super excited on sharing that with all of you guys. So yeah, I think it's gonna be super cool. Just takes a little bit of time, but I know you guys are patient, so hey, you waited this long, right? So anyways, yeah, let me know down below what you want to see from me in the future. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all the good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, take care, guys.